Welcome. I'm Kara from Petals and Poses. Enjoy your practice. We'll start in child's pose. Bring your knees to the edges of the mat, release your hips to your heels, and relax your shoulders as you stretch your fingertips forward. Let your forehead melt down into the mat. Close your eyes, start to become present in this moment, releasing all the thoughts running through your head. Take your focus into your breath. Long inhales through the nose and equal length exhales. Walk your hands over to the right top corner of the mat and stretch the left side of your body here in your child's pose. Send your breath to the left side. Walk your hands over to the left side of your mat, stretching the right side of your body. Now come back to center. Take one inhale and one exhale. On your next inhale, rise to all fours into tabletop. Set your wrists right under your shoulders, knees right under your hips. Press down through the tops of your feet. Take an inhale to cow. Open the heart, look up. Exhale, round into cat spine, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale through to cow. Work the full inhale. And exhale, round. Pull the belly up and in for cat spine. Inhale to cow. Spread the collarbones. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, cow spine. Maybe find a deeper expression. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral. Curl your toes under, and on an exhale, downward facing dog. Hips go up and back. Can find some movement. Can pedal through the feet. Shake the head yes and no. Pull the belly up and in. Retract the shoulder blades away from the ears. Inhale, rise to your toes. Exhale, press your heels. Inhale, rise. Exhale, press. Inhale, rise. Exhale, press. Look forward, rise to the toes, inhale, and take tiny little footsteps up as long as you can and release into a forward fold. Grab opposite elbows for ragdoll. Can take some gentle bends in the knees, some sways. Just get nice and loose here. Maybe shake the head yes and no some more. Continue your deep breathing. Release the hands. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Deep bend in the knees. Roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing to arrive. And when you get there, take some rolls of the shoulders. And then step into your Tadasana. Feel the energy zip up through your body. Inhale, lift your right arm up, and exhale, shrug the shoulder down. Inhale, find length through the crown. Exhale, bump your hips to the right and bend to the left. Standing half moon. Your left hand can trace down the side of your left leg. Feet are rooted, legs are engaged. And change. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, shrug the shoulder down. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bump your hips to the left, bend to the right. Imagine you're between two panes of glass. You want to work right in between. Keep your breath going. And change. Come back up. Take your hands to your low back, spread your fingers, step your feet out a little bit wider than hip distance. Slight bend in the knees. Press your hips forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, take a little back bend. Easy does it. Use your hands for support and rise. Inhale. Hinge from the hips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step to plank. Option to stay on the toes, but if you're truly warming up and want an easy flow, let your knees come to the mat. Breathe here. And on an exhale, slowly lower down, hugging those elbows into the belly. Inhale, little cobra. Elbows squeeze in. Exhale, curl your toes under, press through the knees to down dog. You can always find some movement when you get to down dog, but then eventually finding some stillness in the stretch. Rise to your toes on an inhale, look forward, step up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, come up with a long spine. Press your palms, take a tiny little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step to your plank on the toes or on the knees. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga, down to the belly or halfway if you'd like. Coming through to a cobra or upward dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Rise to the toes. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or maybe hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend the right knee, plant the right fingertips, open the left arm up for a twist. Twisting from the core, the neck is just along for the ride. Trying to stack those shoulders. And change. Left knee bends, left fingertips plant. You can also have a block here. Open the right arm up. And release. Heel toe your feet apart about hip distance or 2 fists width. Flip your palms up and then slide your hands under your feet, trying to bring your toes to your wrist creases. It's a deep stretch for the backs of the legs, deep fold. So bend in the knees is fine. The more you draw your weight towards the balls of the feet, the more stretch you'll feel in the backs of those legs. Let your head dangle down, let your neck relax, belly draws in, and release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. We're going to turn to the side of the mat and come into goddess pose. So take a wide stance, heels in, toes out. Bring your hands to heart center and come down into your squat. You want your knees right over the ankle and feel free to take some little sways here, just opening up those hip flexors. Then if you want, you can place your hands on your knees and maybe hinge forward slightly. Eventually coming back to stacked shoulders over the hips. Holding this here, belly is in, breathe, and release. Turn back to the front of your mat. Come to your Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step to plank, toes or knees. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze the elbows in and lower down to the belly. Open your left arm out, shoulder height, palm down. Use your right hand to gently roll yourself over that left shoulder, and the right foot will come along with. And if you can, place that foot on the mat. Breathe deeply into the front of the left shoulder and chest. and change. Roll back through center. Now take that left arm across your body. So you're trying to get it across the chest. The palm will face up. And then if you can, melt your chin towards the mat. You can always use that right hand to help brace you, maybe lift you out of it if it's too intense. We're basically stretching the back of the left shoulder, upper back area. See how much you can release here and keep your deep breath going. And release. Right arm extends, palm down. Use your left hand to slowly and gently press yourself over that right shoulder, taking the left foot along with you. Send your breath to that right shoulder. Try to relax in the rest of your body. And come back through center. Take your right arm across your body, palm faces up, and try to melt down your chin or your forehead to the mat. Again, you have that left hand to press you out of it a little bit for extra support if this is too intense a sensation. Maybe scan your body and see if you're holding tension anywhere that's unnecessary. Try to release. And let that go. Come to Sphinx pose. Place your elbows right under your shoulders, wrists straight out from the elbows. And I want you to press down everything into the mat that's touching the mat. Your forearms, your pelvis. Open the collarbones and then release the chin to your chest. Take gentle rolls side to side. Should feel deep stretch in the upper back, the neck. Staying active in the rest of the body. And then release down. Press yourself into your tabletop and then take a seat. You can grab a bolster here. We're going to come to double pigeon or fire log. So take your bottom leg, it doesn't matter which one, make a 90-degree bend with the knee, and then try to stack the other leg right on top, knee on ankle, ankle on knee. And you might have that top knee up and you're working on pressing it down. If it is down, and then you can walk your hands forward, maybe placing them on the bolster and let your chin fall to your chest. Again, we're going for 90-degree bends in both legs. Knee straight out from the hip, ankle straight out from the knee. It's an intense hip stretch. So see if you can relax your upper body and melt into the stretch. And come back up and we'll switch it out. So see here again, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, stacking the knee on the ankle on the knee. It's not like crisscross applesauce. Those feet are out from the body. And then again, if you did so on the other side, place your hands on the bolster, walk them forward, or just work sitting up straight, pressing that top knee down. and release. Now we'll come to a wide straddle. Separate your legs, and then if you can, press your hips forward. And you can use the bolster for this stretch as well. Flex your feet up so the toes point to the sky. And then if you have the flexibility, start to walk your hands forward, showing here that I'm resting on that bolster, trying to relax my upper body so I can just focus in on the stretch and my breath. Again, this is an intense inner thigh stretch. So see where you can let go. And come on up. Place your bolster to the side. Scooch forward on your mat. The knees bent. Roll down slowly. And then hug your knees into your chest. You're on your back. Give your knees a couple good squeezes. Massaging your lower back. From here, we're going to come into bridge. Feet down on the mat, hip distance. Walk the heels in, hands by the sides. Exhale first, and then inhale. Lift your hips up for bridge. Keep your knees in line with your hips. You can imagine squeezing a block. Neck is long, shoulders are down. Lifting every inhale. Maybe you find height. Then on an exhale, release. Hug your knees in. And we'll come to a gentle twist. So knees over hips, and then let them fall to the right, and your gaze comes over your left shoulder. Let those back muscles relax. Deep inhales and exhales. And draw it through center on an inhale. And exhale, other side. Knees fall to your left. Gaze goes over the right shoulder. You can see here I'm using my hand to try and help my top knee come down. I'm very tense on that side. So that's an option if you'd like. And draw it back through center. Hug your knees in again. From here, we'll come to happy baby. So grab the outside edges of your feet, open the knees. Press your hands down into your feet, but then press your feet right back into your hands. And you can take little sways here. You want to try and melt your tailbone and your low back down to the mat. Upper body is relaxed. And now release the grip and come into legs up the wall. So lift those feet up to the sky. Hands rest down by your sides. It's encouraging some reverse blood flow. And then we'll slowly lower our right leg down to the mat, followed by the left leg, and into Shavasana. It's your final resting corpse pose. Let everything open and release. From head to toe, relax. Check in with your jaw and your tongue, your belly muscles, the pelvic floor and hips. sinking deeper and deeper down into the mat. Going into your meditation, something that will serve you for the rest of your day, something calming and peaceful. Resisting the urge to start thinking about other things. See if you can keep your focus here. And then when you're ready, you can start to wake the body up, or feel free to stay in your Shavasana, working through the fingers and toes all the way up the arms and legs. Then eventually rolling onto your right side if you can. For the purpose of the video, I rolled onto my left side. And keep your eyes closed while you scan your body in this little baby fetal position, seeing how you feel, what feels different. And then press yourself up to comfortable seated, drawing your hands to heart center. Eyes are closed, taking a last breath or two in your practice. And then flutter your eyelids open a few times to wake your eyes up. And we'll bow and say, Namaste.